Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Data Exchange. An important announcement. So, coming to Mumbai after a long time, 17th and 18th of January 2026. Our Chennai workshop date 24 and 25. Those who are interested can look at the description for the contact numbers and can register. Crypto market was very volatile. Bitcoin went from $91,000 to $81,000, again came back to $91,000. So that is having some kind of impact in equity markets all over the world. However, Europe markets were higher yesterday. US markets also closed positive. So right now, Asian markets are positive. But Indian markets are totally on a different trajectory. So we have local issues to deal with. As I told you, the GST collection, probably that was having some impact yesterday. And who could have imagined a Nifty to break all-time high one day and the very next day a Nifty breaking the support of 26,000, falling nearly 350-400 points. So the Bank Nifty is also too volatile ahead of the RBI policy. So we are just only 2 days away from RBI policy. So there are a lot of speculations that interest rate will be cut or interest rate won't be cut. Logically speaking, RBI should not cut the rate, but the governor indicated that there is a room for a rate cut. So that is leading to all this confusion. So today and tomorrow, also we are likely to be, slightly not so positive compared to the global cues. We will get some clarity only after the RBI policy on Friday. So 1 week is over. The December is a 5-week series. So out of that 1 week is over. So we still have got 4 more weeks. There's one public holiday. So that means we have 19 more trading sessions. So in this month. And with RBI policy and Fed policy, so rate sensitives will be in focus. Particularly in our market, so ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, so these two stocks, bringing great amount of volatility ever since SEBI announced the Bank Nifty index rejig. So that is likely to continue for another 1 or 2 months. And because there is still sufficient time for the index funds to adjust to the ratio. What was surprising yesterday, it was a huge underperformance by Reliance Industries. As I told you yesterday evening, Reliance, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, so these 3 stocks alone contributed for more than 100 point fall on Nifty. So on the broader market, the Wockhardt Pharma shot up 27% in just 2 trading sessions. And because there was some US FDA approval, a day before yesterday it shot up 20%. Yesterday another 7%. So 27% rally in 2 days. So this is the risk in trading in pharma stocks. If anybody is short, so they are wiped out. So this US FDA issue is a big issue. I remember once Dr. Reddy Laboratories crashed 20% in 2014, I think. So after that, I stopped trading in pharma stocks. So pharma stocks, overnight, 20% up and down is possible. I still remember there was another stock called Ranbaxy, which was also down 20%. So at some point of time. So all this I'm talking about 10, 12 years before. So we come to IPO. So there are 14 IPOs are lined up for this week. And today alone there are 3 IPOs. So of which one IPO, Misho. That IPO is attracting a lot of interest. So probably the valuation seems to be slightly good. So at least one can apply for listing gains but issue is expected to be subscribed in a huge amount. I think there's only 10% is available for the retail quota. So IPO, Meesho, stock market, this work at Parma. So these are the stocks in news. So otherwise, the few stocks which I follow up, like mostly MCX and BSE for obvious reasons. BSE business prospectus has improved because of SEBI restriction on weekly expiries. MCX, today look at even the silver and gold. So silver crossed $50 and I thought, wow, the $50, now it's going to $60. So which is a 20% rally in the last few trading sessions. So because of this huge interest in gold and silver, so MCX is coming into focus. IEX, which is another share which I mentioned, it has moved from 140 rupees to 150 rupees in the last 2-3 trading sessions. So that's okay. Some smaller stocks, penny stocks, if you want, you can look at the idea, which is trying to move higher, right? So now trading around 10 rupees. So these are all some of the stocks, where the traders are focusing more. Large cap, as usual, TCS Infosys, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and Reliance. So these are all index heavyweights. So monthly auto sales data, not really very impressive. So auto stocks, looks like, more or less it has come to the saturation level. So rallied from August middle to December. So probably auto stocks may face some kind of a resistance around here. After the RBI policy only, we will know whether Bank Nifty can support this market. So when Bank Nifty and auto stocks are finding some resistance at higher level, IT and FMCG refusing to recover from low levels. The Reliance also trading very close to all-time high, finding some resistance. So where can this market go? In the beginning of this month, bulls were very, very bullish. They were even looking at 27,000 as a possibility by the end of December. But now, even 26,500 is going to be very difficult. But we cannot say anything about this market. If you can remember what happened last week, 3-4 days continuous fall, just one day of rally wiped out all the 4 days of losses. So something like that can happen. So market needs just one small trigger, right? So otherwise, I still believe that 26,000 to 26,500 is the range. But actual support, as I spoke yesterday, 25,850 is the actual technical support. But 26,000 is a psychological support. So let us see what is going to happen today. But looking at the option prices and look at the money option in Sensex, call premiums are much higher than the put premiums. So which means that people are expecting some kind of a rebound in the market. So let us see whether that rebound happens today or not. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.